Hey, what's up YouTube fam? Brandon Weaver here once again. 5 myths that are holding your credit back. 5 myths, we're about to bust them right now. 5 myths you need to watch. Okay, so first and foremost, thank you so much for subscribing here. Appreciate you. You're trying to get your credit squared away. You came to the right channel. Now, if you stay tuned to the end of this video, I'm gonna give you a bonus myth. So we'll have a 6th myth for you as well to bust today, but let's get into the first one here. All right, myth number 1, big time myth. Having too many credit cards is gonna hurt your credit, it's gonna hurt your score, bring it down, all this wild, awful things. You know, you're gonna have too many cards out there, you're gonna drop your score. Not true, okay? Many people are living proof. I've gone through the process of repairing my credit and getting credit cards for miles, points, cash back, travel, business, all these great things, okay? Even in the FICO scoring model, if you have the actual FICO app, which I try to maintain for myself monthly to take a look, see what's going on with my credit, you can actually go in there and it will tell you the highest earners of FICO typically have 12 or more credit cards open, active. So, I'm not saying to go get you 12 credit cards right this second, but knowing over time, over the period of time of rebuilding your credit, establishing, restoring, repairing, staying with it, doing well with your credit, you can have 12 plus credit cards. So not having enough actually could hurt your score because you wouldn't have enough available credit, and credit utilization can be harder to maintain when you're utilizing your credit month to month, paying off your deals, right? Paying off your credit, paying off your store cards, paying off your installment loans every month, making sure that you are building. You could have up to 12 cards, 12 plus cards. Okay, now, myth number 2. I know Jerome's looking at me, he's like, I wanna know these myths, brothers. He's looking at me, he's writing these notes. All right, number 2, checking your own credit could lower your score, okay? And most people here know checking your own score, you're good to go, you're not gonna be lowering your credit. However, if you're just new to this, you're just getting in this game, you're not really sure, you can take a look at your credit. That's only a soft inquiry for you. You're taking a look at, let's say, something like Privacy Guard or was it My Bank Rate or Credit Karma or Credit Check Total or Experian or TransUnion or any of these things, right? My FICO, right? The My FICO app, any of these things, which My FICO is the actual true FICO score. Anytime you look at it, it's just a soft inquiry. It does not pull down your credit. You are good to go, you are fine. And make sure you're taking a look, know what's on your credit, because a lot of people have inaccurate information, errors, unverified accounts, negative items, which you can dispute. You can do this yourself, 609creditrepair.com. We can do the work for you at theawesomelifegroup.com, all right? Now, myth number 3, coming in at you. Okay, you must carry a balance. You must carry a balance month to month to build and improve your credit. That is false, that's a myth. You don't have to carry a balance. You want to utilize the credit, right? We've talked about that before. Up to 3 accounts. 3 is pretty much the magic number for utilizing your revolving accounts. You use them like you would any other purchase, like a debit card or cash, because you want to be able to pay that off at the end of the month. Paying off your cards can actually improve your credit. That's what I've seen. I pay them early, I pay them before the statement closes, whether it's business or personal, and my credit score has been growing and building and building and building, okay? After getting all these negative items that I had, I had 15 negative items on 3 credit reports, I was able to dispute, get this negative stuff off, then I was able to build and build and build and keep these open accounts open, yes? So, myth number 4, annual fees. Annual fees are always bad. Annual fees are not always bad. It's a myth. Annual fees are not necessarily always bad. Sometimes they are. Sometimes if you're dealing with some stuff that isn't giving you enough value back, it could be bad. But I've had credit cards where it would be, something like $50 for the year, and I would get a free hotel night anywhere in the world, anywhere I wanted to travel, free hotel night, any category, okay, $50. That's a huge value. I wound up staying in hotels that were, quite, well, they cost more than $50 a night, but they were free, just for using that credit card, and it gave me bonus points when I was going so I could travel. The other thing is the cash back cards. I have cash back cards that give me cash back. I have business cards that do cash back business, or these Amexes that give you Amex rewards and a bunch of other services, like when you're traveling, you can get in a lounge lounges for free. You can get credits back for utilizing your credit cards at certain vendors, these Amex offers. And let's get tight. Drum, get tight. All right? This is the secret here. You're watching these videos because you want these secrets. You can call your credit card company. Let's say you're dealing with Capital One, American Express, Barclay, whomever. They're giving you these points, they're giving you this value, you're getting cash back, you got that Quicksilver card, all right? Whatever's giving you cash back, annual fee comes around, you can call and ask them to waive it or to give you bonus points or bonus cash back or something to offset that annual fee. Yes, that's right. This is why, because you have good credit now, you're able to do these types of things. So in the first year, annual fees are usually waived. Usually in the good credit side, the first ones are usually waived. Now, if you're dealing with a credit card or a store card that you're utilizing to build your credit, to get things going, yes, an annual fee might be something you have to deal with for a moment, a beat, a minute, and 1 year, 2, maybe. But if you are maintaining good credit long enough and you feel like these annual fees are actually of value to you, you can go ahead and keep utilizing them. So they're not always bad, but make sure it works for you and your budget. I know I closed some cards because of the annual fees, and now I'm thinking, dang, I should have kept them because I would have had more available credit, but it's okay. Your credit can still be good. My credit's still good even though I close those cards, so it's okay to close those. But just make sure that you see, hey, you know what, maybe it's one annual fee, but it's not gonna be that bad. Much like you got the Jeweler Club card, you got the New Coast Direct, you got DSX Design, these things that give you 5K, 10K, 12K in trade line, it might have a small annual fee, right? Might have an annual fee to it, but it might just be 1 year or 2 years, and it's gonna help boost your credit. All this available credit, bring your score down. You're gonna be able to go potentially get that house that you want or that car that you want and save tens of thousands of dollars on your mortgage or hundreds of dollars or thousands of dollars on your car note. So it's not always bad. Just make sure you're budgeting, make sure you're watching out for what's right for you. Okay, enough with that. I harped on that, all right? Here we go. Now, number five. This is something that we covered a little bit, but you need, here's the myth. Number 5 is you need to close a credit card before you open a new credit card. Okay, so we've touched a little bit about that in this video, but the myth is that you need to close a card before you open a new one. That's not entirely true. You don't have to do something like that. You can leave your credit cards open, you can build this good credit, and you can open your credit card. And I know what you're saying, you're thinking, well, Brandon, you know, aren't they gonna look at, I got all these credit cards open, I got this stuff. Hey, 1, it's gonna help your credit utilization, and 2, they see that you can manage credit. The other thing is, they don't wanna see a bunch of closed credit cards either, because that brings your score down, you know? Bringing your score down. So, you can keep your credit cards open, you don't have to close a credit card before you open the next one. Okay, now, to our bonus myth. Some people have this myth, this conception, this 6th myth, this is very specific, that American Express cards are somehow harder to get or achieve, okay? This is a myth, it's not true. They use very similar processes and scoring models that other credit card companies use and other banks. Everyone's a little bit different, but it's pretty much the same. When I started rebuilding my credit, I found that Capital One was great and that American Express was actually very good too. Citi, Chase, they're all accessible when your credit is good and clean. You can do this yourself. You can get off these negative, unverified, nasty items. 609creditrepair.com. We can do the work for you at theawesomelifegroup.com. If this video helped you out, please give a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button and that bell for notifications, all right? And I'm going live, so you can jump on thesubscribetribe.com. You'll get the date and time from when I go live. So thank you so much, and until I see you in person, I will see you on the other side. Take care.